Hey everyone, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles, and today I have saved you guys some work because I have pulled my 3 favorite down hairstyles for prom or homecoming. And I know if you guys are like our house, you're in the midst of crazy prom mania. So let's get to the tutorials. The first one I pulled is called the braided half up, you guys, and this one's simple. It's just taking 2 braids, crossing them over, laying them nice and flat, and pancaking them a little bit. So this one's very simple. You could do it on a friend, you can do it on yourself. Now you guys can see that I've started with some curls in her hair, and I'm going to tease the top of her hair because I want a lot of fullness in here. And I have added a little bit of volumizing dry shampoo just to give me a little more grit. So I'm going to take my teasing comb, just go to the front of her hair, and we're going to back comb in little sections. Now when you're back combing, just make sure you're only going down, don't go up and down and up and down. This will help the hair from getting too knotted and make it easier to undo later. Okay, when you got the tease where you want it, I'm gonna flip her hair back, right side over, figure out and put a little part line right where I really want that fishtail to go. And I'm gonna try to make sure that this is hidden so it doesn't matter to me if it's exactly straight. Okay, and once you get your section squared away, this is what you want really puffed and poofed. So we're gonna just really softly set it kind of where we want it, like this. And then I use, instead of going like this and digging with your comb, use kind of the flat side of your comb to just barely comb the top layer of those hairs. You just don't want to see the teasing underneath, but you don't want to pull any of the teasing out in the process. And you can decide whether you want a braid right here or a fishtail. I'm going to do a braid, and I'm going to do a Dutch braid. And I just want to braid it far enough that it kind of crosses over the bobby pins. And then I'm going to stop and I'm going to go back and pancake. So I'm just going to pull those outside edges and just really stretch the braid. Now when I can kind of see that I've got enough hair to just barely cross over those bobby pins, then I want to use an elastic and secure it. I've already done this on the other side. You can see the braid right here. So then you just need to kind of tweak them a little bit and see which one looks better laying underneath and which looks better laying over the top. Now this is why I don't like it too long, because I don't like this end to hang clear over here by our ear. I like it to kind of just blend into the middle. The second one you may remember from last year when Camry wore it to prom, and it's called the Boho Bubble Braids. Now this one's really easy. All it requires is a few elastics and then you just bubbling the ponytails in between. So definitely one you can accomplish on your own. So what I've done to start is I curled her hair. I've just used a curling wand. Now at the top, I'm just gonna kind of take my fingers and sort of grab 2 little sections. And we're gonna just make a little bubble right here using an elastic. Now I'm going to tighten the elastic down, then I'm going to pull the front of her hair forward again like this, so I'm adding fullness and texture to the front. Now I'm just going to kind of mimic that on the opposite side. Now is the easy part. So you're going to take the ponytail and you're going to back comb through it. And this is really rough. You can see I'm just literally kind of making what looks like a mess, but it's going to be fine. And then you take this and just finger comb. We don't want any little sharks. Just finger comb those pieces down. But what that did was create a bunch of texture in her hair. Go down a couple inches from the first elastic and secure it with the second elastic. And then what you do is just pull. Now we're creating just a bubble here, a like fluffy bubble shape in that elastic. Do the same thing all the way down. When you get to this point in the hair, I wanted the ponytails to sit kind of back, just against her head. I didn't want them flopping forward. So I just took a bobby pin and secured them into place. And then I took these cute little silver rings. You can buy them at any hair supply store. Typically you see them in like natural hair, like Paisley's type hair that's really cute, and they're on like their cornrows or that type of stuff. But since I had some around the house and we thought her hairstyle was so boho looking, popping these little things in just turned out. I think it just gave it a little oomph to her hairstyle, added a little accessory to her prom dress.